What's up, guys? This is Fraser Smith here with PPG. We're at the Philadelphia Regional, and we have
Jeremy Gosnell.
And what did you just do?
Topped with Paleozoic frog.
All right, let's see your deck list.
All right, so it's pretty standard. I went with 3 swap frog, 3 dupe frog, the double Ronin Totem. That's pretty standard.
Yep.
I went with double Max C in the main deck today.
Okay.
Then for the spells, I only ran 3 Pot of Desires.
Pretty standard.
Yep. So far. For the Paleos, I ran 1 Morella, and I played 1 Hallucina whatever. This card was pretty good today. I used it with Opabinia to shrink some stuff. The biggest interaction I had where it won me a game was I used this against an Ignister Prominence, and he went to 70-75 life points. That's fun, I guess. 3 Karma Cut, stops metal foes and all that. 3 Canadia. This card shits on Mithrilium, and it just feels really good. 3 Space Typhoon. I mean, everything in the meta needs spells and traps, so this pops them.
Right.
2 of the Lian Cholias. I mean, this card with Desires is really good with your frogs. It's an extender. You can use it with Opabinia to put a bunch of rank 2s on the board. Those are all the Paleos. I think there's 14 total.
Okay.
Now for the other non-Paleo traps, I went with the 1 Breakthrough skill to combo with the Morella, Solemn Warning, and the 3 Solemn Strikes.
Yep.
Just for more disruption, of course. 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse of Vanities to stop stuff. This card was really good today. I wish I drew Bottomless more often. I really want to cut it, but I still want to just play test it a little bit more.
Okay.
But Compulse was very, very good today. Very good. I love that card. I'm never cutting it.
Nice.
2 Anti-Spell for the meta. If the meta changed, this card might change, but right now this won me the games. I went back to an old version of this deck with double Quaking and triple Floodgate. I took it out for Richmond thinking, okay, well, if the main 2 decks confuse with their cards face down, maybe this card has less value.
Right.
But when I went to the 1K, this card really just did an amazing job. So I just went ahead and put him back in now. I'm probably going to take out the Quakings for something that's a little bit more interactive, that doesn't depend on your opponent being in a certain phase.
Right.
But I'm not really too sure about that. I have to test some things. But the Floodgates, these were MVP today.
Nice.
And, of course, the 3 Barbecue.
No threatening roars?
No Threatening Roars. That might be the card for the to replace the Quaking Mirror Force.
Okay.
Because I really liked Threatening Roar. But the more I tested, I liked Reckless. I didn't like Reckless. So I'm just in between on a lot of cards right now.
Okay.
All right. So for the extra deck, pretty standard. Also, we had 3 Toads and 3 Opabinia. I used to run 2, but I just got to give this card so much credit. This card is amazing. Another really amazing card that I had to bump up 1 in my list was Anomalocaris. Making this card against Metal Foe and ABC is almost an instant win. Like, I need to find a different way to make this card like more often.
Right.
And there was that other guy who was running the Quillbolts that
he makes it all the time.
Yeah, and he was winning all his games off this card. So I need to think about that.
I have a question though. How often do you summon 3 of the other one? The 24 defense one.
This one here?
Yeah.
It didn't come up today, so I want to cut it, but there was one time at Richmond where I was like, crap, I really want an extra copy.
Right.
So it was just in case. Also, I cut cherries out of the side deck, so I had a little bit more room to play with the main deck, so that's what I went with. This will probably become a downer, to be honest, now that I think about it.
Okay.
And I went with double Cat Shark, of course. That card's crazy. Herald of Pure Light to put back Maxi, swap Frog, anything. Of course, the OTK with that and that.
Yep.
Sky Cavalry came up a lot, bouncing Lava Golem, putting back like Ori Calc and other Metal Foes monsters. And I didn't use Crumble Logos at all today, but I'm keeping my eye out for a spot where I can use it. Side deck, 3 Retaliating Sea. This card's crazy against Metal Foes. It's a blowout. Everybody knows that. Also, this card has 1400 attack and can beat over some pretty crazy stuff, so I value this card a lot. Let's save that card. All right, 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance, 3 Lava Golem. That card is pretty good. 3 System down. So far, we're looking at a pretty standard list. I side decked the 1 Regeki, the double Twin Twister, and then there was the guy from Richmond. I played him around round 5 or 6. He ended up topping with this as a side deck. Not gonna lie, I stole the idea. This card's really good against people who don't know what this deck does, because it's gonna go into time. They're gonna be reading all the cards. Also, this is really good against the mirror match, because every Desires they play, it burns them for 3k.
Yeah, that's actually
also, I sided this in against Minerva. I wasn't expecting to play against Minerva today, but I started thinking, all right, well, Desires is 10, Snow is 7. So a guy actually burned himself to death with a Trick Clown. He went to a 7,000. He ended up playing Snow twice and a Desires, which put 24 banished cards. So this burned for 72, and then he just got up and left.
Wow.
But yeah, that's the list. It's 44 in the main, and of course 15 and 15.
All right. Well, congratulations on your top. We hope to see more of you.
Absolutely.
Yep.